Salutations, this is Grimdevel, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Caves of Cud. We are Nashrumir, the Repugnant Beast. We are at the top of the Stilt, the 6-day Stilt, and we're still looking around, meeting all of the merchants, getting descriptions of every sort of creature that has decided to make pilgrimage here to the Stilt to become a mechanimist convert. Actually, we're not at the very top, we are to the top right of the Stilt. So we've almost made the full loop. We did last time look at an urchin belcher, probably the same one that seems to be moving around a bunch. And they don't seem to be letting me catch up to them. Oh well. What do we have? It is the middle of the night, so we're not seeing people, we're not seeing merchants near. Oh, here's one. The bookbinder. We'll just see what you have, because we've already gotten information about... We've already gotten the description of the bookbinder. A few yellow books here. So someone left a comment about, I'd asked, like, maybe it makes sense to... Or wondering if people wanted to hear me read books, especially the yellow books, out loud. And someone commented that one book in particular, what was it? The Something in the Madpole. Actually, let me look. I have it open. The Mimic and the Madpole is worth reading out loud. And it kind of made me think it might be fun to just kind of designate like an episode where I go in and read a bunch of yellow books, and that be the bulk of that particular episode. So I'm going to wait on that for now, but I will collect them and donate them to the library. And maybe when we get like a critical mass of yellow books, I should probably try to collect them though, although we're not particularly wealthy right now. When it gets to a point where we have like more money than we know what to do with, I think we should start getting these yellow books. For right now, this is fun. We're not just going to leave them for right now, though. But I do like that idea. So thank you for that comment. That was inspiring to me to do that. Yeah, we've already seen descriptions of mechanimist pilgrims, I think. So this is the merchants are all sleeping around here, like this one. Here's a chef. What do you have to purchase? An odd trinket, which is probably like a desalination pellet or something like that. All right, nothing we care particularly about. Someone's asleep here. Yeah, just an Arcanaut. We have a vintner. Grape-stained teeth fill his grinning mouth. He sings the praises of his family's vintage. Yep. Wine and cheese. I think I'm missing some merchants around here. I just don't know where they are. Well, it's daylight now. And this is the chef that we already talked to. Okay, we'll just go down. I don't think we've seen this cat. Oh, a chitinous puma. Hex plates of firm and mingled fungus fill raise the plane of fur across the cat's back like meadowed mesas. Their rubbing against each other sounds like blades of grass. Lovely. I also got... So thank you to everybody who left comments after I implored you to do so. It was really helpful. Oh, a rocket turret. And mechanimist convert. I'll talk to you. Boop, beep. May the ground shake, but the 6-day Stilt never tumble. Yep. These are all rockets, I am sure. 49 rockets. So yeah, folks left comments about what to do with our mutation points. And by and large, people thought that we should use them to buy a new mutation. And I tend to agree. Like, I think that's all very smart. And we should specifically, try to get more mutations that will help us as a wanderer, kind of like when we encounter things that are hostile to us, and that rare occasion, things that will help us survive, not necessarily things that will help us fight, just things that will help us survive in those situations. And that makes sense to me. And, wings is one of those things. That's one of the mutations we did get. So let's get a new mutation. We're going to buy one. Yes, spend 4 mutation points to buy a new mutation. Ooh, and we got phasing. I mean, that's it. That's the one. Corrosive gas is nice. Photosynthetic skin is cool. But phasing is incredibly useful for surviving. In fact, I think someone that left a comment actually called out phasing as something that would be particularly useful. And I agree. Useful not just for surviving, but also getting into places that maybe you shouldn't be getting into. So that's great. Let's get it. Phasing. Excellent. And we'll keep those 3 mutation points. I would still love more ego to upgrade those. Hopefully we'll, once we get a little bit more, if we can get enough mental mutations like phasing, hopefully we'll start getting some psychic glimmer and more opportunities to get more ego. A kipper. I think we've seen a description of a kipper, right? Did we? He needs the remnants of jams and paste against his smock. Clipped yuckweed stems unwittingly decorate his gray locks. He smells like a childhood meal. I like that. All right, what do we got here? I don't know. Yeah, we have read that description. But an ichor merchant, his apron is damp with the sap of 1,000 trees. His lips are painted in watercolor. He wrings ichor from his hair. We may have already read that. You have a painted glass bottle. Ooh, and that is new to us, and that gives us a quest. So, this is about Emed the First in 4118 BR. Emed won a decisive victory against the combined forces of Tunip at the bloody Battle of the Radiant Academy. As a result of the battle, the Radiant Academy was so rife with electric arcs that it was renamed Digital Ruin. And we found the location of Tunip, and we should go visit that at some place. And here, all right, yeah, again, something we didn't know. While visiting an obscure yurt in Kindrish, Miram met with a group of nomads and commissioned an artifact that evoked the presence of an inquisitive quill. He named it Quillica. Quillica, an artifact that we can ostensibly get at some point. Excellent. And here's a Gutsmonger, which isn't useful for us. Did we read this description? Orbed goggles smeared with blood impart an insectoid aspect to his face. I think we did. So let's trade. Yeah, and we're not Truekin, so we can't use any of these, but good to know you're here. Did we already talk with look at a Suageal? We may have in Golgotha, but circular gills on its tongue slick. Circular gills on its tongue, slick and finned body pipe, suck air out of the surrounding foul liquid gunk. And a mannequin. The biped form emerges out of a cocoon of wood and fiberglass. Nice. I'm going to auto-explore to see if there's any more cactus fruit. Yeah, spine fruit. That's what it's called. Spine fruit. Really good stuff. And it, mostly found here, I guess, so we should get it while we can. And then we're going to return to the front of the Stilt here. Did we look at an armorer? Tongs clip between his soot-seared apron and the barrel of his chest. He clasps a swivel knife and hammer for working leather and metal. I don't know if we've looked at these. Prism perch. Unlidded eyes stare out from a whirling school of opalescent scales. And the schematics are useful for us. We already looked at these, I think. Yeah, we did. But yeah, we're not particularly wealthy yet, so we will return to the Stilt. It would be nice to get a recoiler to the Stilt. I feel like whenever I get a programmable recoiler, I like to put one in the Stilt. But I don't think there's, by default, like a merchant in the Stilt that always has a 6-day Stilt recoiler. As great as that would be. Did we get... Oh, you know what? Someone else left a comment that said, if I do the water ritual after getting... I was lamenting, that we got Tactful after I did the water ritual, I think with Sapur here. But I believe someone in the comments said I can do it again and get that extra reputation. So let's try that. Let's do that water ritual again. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Very good advice. Live and drink. So anyone I've done the water ritual with, I should do again. And we do have another secret of Reshef's life that we got here at the Stilt. So we will give that to you. Accept. 4,000 XP. Excellent. All right. So at this point, I think we can leave the Stilt. There's a couple of historical sites that we should visit. We do want to get Shale Perboon, Otherworld look at Shale Perboon. That would be very cool to do. And yes, and of course we need to go to Bethesda Susa and do that main story quest, kind of continue that. And we have the quest to go to Bey Lah, which we should definitely do. We could even do that next. There's the site of Tunip. Let's take a look at the world map. And let's take a look at our historic sites. Yeah, let's flag Tunip. Apparently it's very close to the Eid Freehold, so it's not close to us. But that's okay. Well, here's the Eid Freehold. One parasang north in Lake Hinnom? I don't know. It would be nice to go to here and get this artifact too. Well, Bey Lah is on the way. We could go to Bey Lah. We could also check out the asphalt mines, although I'm not sure there's much for us there at this point. Yeah, I think we will go to Bey Lah next. Yeah, investigate the ruins. Excellent, and we are now level 13, and we've got another mutation point. And we have inspiration. Okay. Well, let's cook. And we have phase now. That's excellent. All right, make camp. Preserve some fresh foods. Lots of spine fruit jam now. Yeah, we want to get some bananas, too. I do want to remember that. Let's choose some ingredients. It would be nice to see the ingredients here when I did it. So spine fruit jam gives us... hold on. Cooking. I'm just going to... I think I can just share this with you now. Cooking. There we go. Here's the cooking page. And spine fruit jam is right here. And yeah, it gives us damage reflection, which is great. Maybe we'll add some... Can't have it all is a bit risky for a recipe that we want to keep. If we do damage reflection and something that gives us hit points... And what were we saying? Maybe... Right, what does asphalt do? Because we got asphalt. What was I saying last time? Yeah, stability. Sure. Maybe? A little asphalt. And then... Yeah, I guess that's fine. Star apple jam. Yeah, regeneration and healing. Okay. We can do 3 ingredients. We don't have to do all 3, though. We could just do like that and boar jerky and call it a day. But you know what? Asphalt's common enough. Let's do this. Let's cook. A dram of asphalt, some boar jerky, some spine fruit jam, and some celebrated Equimax hair. You toss them in a pot and stir. Okay, we can get... Oh, that's right. We've gotten these... We were using asphalt in another recipe, right? This is a chance we expel quills for the quill mutation. Whenever you reflect damage, there's a chance to heal to full 15% of the time. That could be very nice if we're reflecting damage. That's a huge percentage chance. And then this is just reflecting damage back at your attackers. I like this one. Nashramir's smothered glue with spine fruit and meat. All right. Yeah, and we've got a Dawn Glider here. I think this is the first Dawn Glider we've seen. I think. Leathery wings bat smoke off her shimmering aura, and her S-shaped bod ripples across their waves of air. Her plumage is bright with a singe of carnelian breath. There's so many things that I've probably read the descriptions of multiple times. Stilt pistons fire in alternating quattro and tote the miner and her minds in esoteric patterns across the ground. When her topographic instincts are sated, a hatch opens and she lays her explosive egg. Yeah, so mines can still hurt us if we don't see them, if they're laying mines that are dangerous to us. Ooh, an engraved shawl. That is new information. Acting against the enfranchisement of urchins, Shalepur led an army to the gates of Shurkamas Knot. She sacked Shurkamas Knot and slaughtered its citizens, forcing them to change its name to Shalepurabad. I'm not taking it, but that's interesting. All right, I'm going to auto-explore. And maybe we can get some interesting things here. You know what? Is this cider? Let's collect some cider. Since we're a cook. Oh, okay. Take that vine wafer. I think we're fine on water skins. Let me verify that. Nope, we do need more water skins. I will take that. I will take these spiked steel gauntlets. How's our encumbrance? It's fine. All right, auto-explore again. What's in this one? More cider. Sure. Because cider gives quickness based effects. Yeah, that's nice. And cider's easy to find. Nice. We found the location of quadrilateral flower kosh. Oh, we have enough for another mutation. Let's do it. Yeah. Quill's mental mirror. That's great. I think that's what we want. Let's do that. Mental mirror. You reflect mental attacks back at your attackers. When you suffer a mental attack, while mental mirror is off cooldown, you gain +4 mental armor. If the attack then fails to penetrate, it's reflected back at your attacker. Fantastic. And that reflection. Ooh, I just got an achievement. Proteus have 10 mutations. Proteus is an X-Men, I think. All right. We do have a lot of mutations. Well, Mental Mare is another one that's great for survivability. We still don't have any Psychic Glimmer because we have very low ego. But that's another good one. And I think that might count for reflection if we've had that recipe that we just had. But I'm not 100% certain. There are multiple kinds of reflection. Burnt capacitor. Okay. All right. Hold on. It's a little scary over here. What do we have? Ashes. Anything here? Bark armor. Short bow. Okay. Just ignore it. What is this? What do you mean there's nothing? There's nothing there? Oh, what? This is some weird Shadow Gersh thing. Shugruith's spawn. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore it. All right, well we found that we explored that place. No problem. Get lost again. Getting lost is kind of nice now in wander mode, isn't it? Have we seen a dog? Yes, we've definitely seen a dog. Ooh, hello. Barthasaida Peshiu, favorite of the Argent Fathers. Her hunchback is meadowed in tattered robes the color of slate. Strands of matted chin hair splay against her chapped lips, and her eyes dart at nearish trinkets. Now, she is loved by Mechanimist, but disliked by Chava, the Tree of Life. I don't think we want to upset Chava. Also hated by the Church of the Markumrad Terror. But I'll talk to you. Right, we're no longer lost. Yeah, you've got stuff. Pilgrim, Zealot of the 6-Day Stilt. We'll take these luminous horse rooms too. And there's some trash here. Great. A lot of scrap. I should probably be doing recipes in a smarter way where like it's like one really simple ingredient instead of three that are, where the effects aren't that amazing. Maybe I should be doing more canned have it all too. Let's preserve some food. Yeah, let's preserve a luminous horse-room. Just one. Nice. Okay, I should have read that aloud. All right, let's walk through the flower. Where is Bey Lah? Didn't we get the quest for Bey Lah? Oh, it's right there. It's more south than it usually is. Okay. Here we are at Bey Lah. So we've done this quest a ton, and often we kind of like run through a lot of the dialogue because we've done it so much. Not this time. Hindren villager. He frolics and plays alongside his counterparts. The carriage of his lean, sinewy body contrasts with the tense musculature of his mature guardians. Where adult Hindren are fearful and careful, Hindren stare at the new and unusual with wonder. And here's Engohind. A slight and trim Hindren narrows his spindle blue eyes. Like the other younglings, his face is bright with burning curiosity. Unlike theirs, though, his is tempered by poise and honed to a dagger's point by a startlingly precocious discipline. Lovely. And a Hindren scout? Anxiety personified, she stands in poised tension, her shanks taut and her long ears twitching. Narrow eyes dart hither and yon in search of intruders. Here in the body of the scout, the high nerves of the Hindren farmers are heightened to a pitch. And these are petal-strewn brinestock walls, several stripped trunks of sallow brinestock bonded with mud and strewn with flower petals. And we've got watervine, salt gathers in its furrows. There was watervine at Yafo, I believe. And we're getting some of that. Let's look at your recipe here. Ma La soup. Oh, we can preserve what we just found. Ma La soup. Whenever you drink fresh water, there's a 25% chance that you become immune to fear for 6 hours. That is their special recipe. Ooh, and yeah. La blooms. Insects circle and buzz around a quartet of golden brown petals that droop over their thickling stalk. When something touches it, the floret lashes up in a dreamful rage. And we can harvest La petals here, which I will gladly do. Here's Isahind. Icy vapor trails from her hands, up her foreign-made tunic, and mists her dark, shoulder-length hair. What most distinguishes her among her Hindren kin, however, is the warm smile she flashes at everyone, even intruders to the Weald. Let's talk to you. Oh, a real live Kindren here in our village. Live and drink, lovely friend. If you'd care to trade, I have a modest amount of local goods I can offer. Let's trade. Yeah, you've got La petals. This is where you can buy La petals. You've got an herberry. Nothing we're particularly interested in, though. Excellent. And here is Warden Nilahind. All lithe muscle and hard vigilance, Nilahind becomes her occupation as the Warden of Bey Lah. She blooms to fill the folds of her armor, but the attentive eye that matches hers catches sight of a secret truth. Inside the stout and sturdy body of the warrior hides a scared and flustered Hindren. I'll talk to you too. The Warden's gaze is distant. Esk. Leave her be. I'm going to avoid the scratched copper nugget because I don't want to automatically pick it up. There are a few things lying on the ground that we're not going to look at yet. Hindriarch Ke. Time has put creases in her ears and a deep furrow in her throat. The sharp voice thus produced starts and stops the motion of life in the meadow. The arc of tradition has named her Hindriarch, inscribed in the garland cut of her hair, and the downslope of time has locked her in the minds of Fondren as Grand Doe. To all in Bey Lah, she is the sovereign law. And up here we have Kesahind. Braids of thick neck muscle follow the ley lines of fur on his scowling face. He clutches his weapon in hard embrace, and he paints a sneer with his lip to suggest how enamored he is with his role as rank thug. All right, let's talk to Hindriarch here. Live and drink, Kindren. I am Hindriarch Ke. Welcome to Bey Lah. It's nearly unprecedented for one such as you to pass by our scouts unaccosted, but these are unprecedented circumstances. I have a task for you. Are you interested? Yes, go on. Good. My phone is vibrating because I'm terrible. Good. We Hindren are a close-knit and staid people, and our safety depends on our solidarity. In order to preserve our safety and culture, we ask that any of our number who leave us never come back. Recently, one such exile took the treasure of our village, a bracelet named Kindrish, with her when she left. None of our number can leave to get it back, or it will be a violation of the values that I have guarded, and the Hindriarchs before me, for countless generations. Will you help us recover our treasure? We have a small cache of valuables we can offer as a reward. All right, I'll find your treasure. Excellent. I will do my best to reward you to your satisfaction. Though her name is sand in my mouth now, the exile who stole Kindrish is called Eskind. She left a few weeks ago and took her sister and brother with her. I don't know where she's gone, but Warden Nilahind might, as they were close friends as children. Find the exile called Eskind and retrieve Kindrish from her, even if the cost is the life of her and her siblings. Kindrish has been handed down over countless generations, and it belongs to my people, not any individual. Go, Hindren. Speak to Warden Nilahind and find out where Eskind is hidden. As you say. All right. Now we have a new quest to find Eskind. Let's also talk with Kesahind here. No sudden moves. Oh, okay. No sudden moves around the Hindriarch, Kindren. I am watching you. Who are you? I'm Kesahind, protector of Hindriarch Ke, the Grand Doe of Bey Lah. May I ask you some questions? Whoops, didn't mean that. You may not. Oh. All right. All right, let's talk to Nilahind here. Oh, it can't be. It simply can't be. Warden Nilahind? Yes. My apologies, Kindren. Live and drink. I am Nilahind, Warden of Bey Lah. How may I help you? Hindriarch Ke told me that you were once friends with Eskind. We were... Yes, we were close. I can scarcely believe that she would be capable of doing such a thing, stealing our greatest treasure. Eskind wouldn't possibly... But if Grando says it must be so. Is it possible that the Hindriarch is lying? No! What? No, that's not possible. Iva, what an absurd idea. Why not? Grando speaks only truth. Grando only ever speaks truth. It's not possible. She didn't lie. Anyone can lie. No, it's not true, and I won't hear any more of your poisonous ideas, Kindren. Consider the topic closed. Do you actually have a question? Do you know where Eskind and her siblings might have gone? Oh, Esk and I, we had a place. There's a path to the north that leads to the remains of a lightning-struck tree made hollow by the fire from above. It was the furthest from the village either of us had ever been until I attended my first warden's moot. She and I would spend time there back then. Perhaps she is there now, but I don't dare check. I'll look there. Thank you. Great. So, That was... Actually, what did she say? To the north? I think she said to the north. Do we have that in our... Is it in the journal? I think she said north. Is it... Oh, you know what? Gossip and lore. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Gossip and lore. All right, let me talk to you again real quick. Oh, the road north. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're going to follow the road north and try to find S-Kind. Ooh. All right, we've got some shrooms here. A spotted shagspook. Its stalk is trunk fat and powder coats the spots on its humongous cap. The pigment of its skin is liquid dye from a nearby weep. I don't know if we've seen a two-headed boar. A pair of spittrul snouts snap at each other's hairy ear. His hocks are widened to bear more weight than his one-headed cousins, and he squeals with the choler of a twice-hungry animal. And a salamander, and friend to fungi. I guess we've seen salamanders for sure. But this one is pink because it's a friend to fungi. And here's a brooding jade puff. Jade gills tense and release, tense and release, tense and release, as if drawing breath into the puffer's stem. We've definitely read this too. And this one, they flutter, the spores are emerald and they flutter back to the cap and congeal into a jade plasma. All right. And did we see... Yeah. Okay. Oh, hello. You are hostile. Okay, we have an irritable tortoise that is for some reason hostile to us. I guess because it's irritable. The long lathe of time shaved the prospects from beneath a reptile's feet until she hid in a shell of plastron and carapace, brooding and peevish. Indeed. And you've got Mumblemouth. Interesting that you have Mumblemouth. If we got a fungus, if we contracted a fungus, Mumblemouth would be what we wanted. It would be really nice to get Mumblemouth. I wonder if Jade, if the green ones are Mumblemouth. That would be cool. Oh, you're not following... No, you are following me. You're just slow. Well, I can just avoid you then. I can just walk faster than you. Not a big deal. Are you also... Yeah, you're neutral. Okay. Actually, yeah, there are azure puffs here. There are also rose puffs. Who knows which one is Mumblemouth? Uh-oh. The tumbling pods are hostile. A shoot-foot rhizome pod jitters on the dirt and sheds its brittle-out material. They seek a hot vessel to deliver their explosive gift. And the feral law. I guess feral things are hostile too. Wide sheet petals span above a snapjaw's height and thrice as wide. Their stamen look like a bundle of saltback tongues, and their scent is describable as sweaty animal. Several thorn-touched rhizome pods fidget near their stem like a clutch of eager children. All right, so this is actually dangerous. Tumble pods are no joke. We can't outrun them, but... Oh, hello. A mercurial and friend to fungi. Digitigrade walkers sit at a cross angle and support a fluted laser mount. Their tinsel shell shatters on impact and reconstitutes away from danger. Ooh, an asphalt weep. Nice. That is information for us. And free asphalt if we want asphalt for our cooking. Oh, nice. You killed a ray cat. Oh, yeah, that gives us... I want them to get closer? Because I want them... No, run away. I wanted to see if they would attack the thing, but I guess not. All right, here is weird godhead Nilona, friend to fungi. A greebled egg of metal and circuited glass was fished from the chrome fall to be welded on and served as spiritual center mass for a minion of woodsprogs. I think we've read this. Their sensory pain is fused at junction points to the selfsame mask of their creator/minions, tied with ribbons of moss growth and wire. Now, you are loved by 3 different things. Weird that you're loved by fungi and hated by fungi. You're disliked by snapjaws and disliked by cats. But loved kind of trumps that. It would be a net positive reputation gain if we did the water ritual with you. The question is, can we sacrifice some reputation with Snapjaws and with cats? Let's see. Snapjaws, we're at negative 50. Yeah, I don't love it. Also, cats probably not good either. I guess I won't. It's probably fine. Dislike isn't so bad. And it would be nice to get more reputation with robots and the Naftali. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the water ritual with you. Now, I might need oil to do it. Do I have oil? I do have some oil. Swap spittle. Okay, Naftali increases by 125. Robots to 50, great. Fungi increases by 100. Fungi decreases by 100. Snapjaws decreases, cats decreases. But we're still okay. Oh, and we could get a cybernetic credit wedge, but we don't need that. Cool. Do you have anything to trade? Yeah, we could buy your cybernetics credit wedge. Okay. I think we've seen... Have we read all the description of all these tinkers and things like that? I feel like we did. And that's a lot of... Uh-oh. All right, well, I may have just gotten infected because I'm careless. No, we don't have itchy skin. All right, I think we may have got lucky there. Oh, run away. I know that I can phase. It's not a big deal. Among other things that we can do, including sprint. All right, we're fine. Ooh, we spot a wine weep. Every time we find a weep, we get a bunch of XP, so this is really good. Oh, more tumble pods. You're just a friend of Fungi, right? Yeah, Mechanimous Rummager, and you've got Mumble Mouth. I would love to get Mumble Mouth with this character. Mumble Mouth would be awesome on Nashramir. A dog corpse. We're following north. Ooh. Okay. Forge. I think we've seen a forge before. I'll take those copper nuggets. I don't know if we've seen... No, we've definitely seen a bat. Okay. Nice. We gained a level. Why did we gain a level? What gave us reputation? I don't know. Oh, because we saw a slime weep. I like that we saw the slime weep after we gained the level. Okay. We found a wine weep, right? We could drink with... We could, yeah, let's collect some wine. Oh, and a cider weep. Tons of XP. The cider weep give us even more XP. Yeah, we have one mutation point. Oh, whoops. Let's collect some wine. Alright, that's a good amount of wine. Is this the one we did the water ritual with? Where are you? Where did you go? Where did the Godhead go? Well, running back. Ooh! Ah, we found the location of Phaloral Thallus, legendary giant acid weep. Okay. I don't know who's throwing what here. Ooh, we found a clue that someone cooked the villagers of Sherava a rancid meal. That's a little bit of gossip for us. Okay, I guess they're attacking the skunk. It's gonna run away. It's a sleep gas miner. So I'm not too afraid of walking into sleep gas. Okay. Some trash here we can rummage through. Alright, I guess auto-explore. Wait, if they're killing Snapjaws, yeah, they drop things. What's our helmet? Miner's helmet. Yeah, I guess that's fine. And what is this? I'll take the kudzu stem, I guess. Leather whip. Bend metal sheet, factored microchip. Yeah, all the lore and stuff that we're getting. Wait, is someone hostile to me? Why did I stop? You're friendly. Okay. All right. The road still leads north. We're almost there. We definitely have to be almost there. All right, this is the place. Charred wood. Tree bark was burnt black by skyfire assault and now gleams in the afterlight. I know there's something special hidden around here, too. A crumpled sheet of paper. Paper made of brine-stock pulp is covered in a shaky ink scrawl. It looks like it's been crumpled and uncrumpled many times. I'm going to read this one. When I can feel my walls are closing in and evil thoughts accost my blackened soul. When Hindren says all I do is sin and splitting head feels much more like a hole. But then you take my hand, yours rough but warm, and so I feel the gentle warmth of love, so as my eyes, unbidden, trace your form. That's when I hope that we could be enough. What need have we for eating in a yurt? Our parents will not let me be myself. What do we gain from farming till we hurt? Our village shall not look out for our health. Now knowing I must go and you must stay, it makes my tender heartstrings start to fray. So this is the form of a Shakespearean sonnet. I do have to say, like, as someone that enjoys reading poetry and enjoys reading poetry aloud, I know it's not fashionable to have punctuation these days, but, like, for a poem, like, for a sonnet especially, punctuation can really help know how to read it. Like, if I should kind of continue my cadence into the next line or do a hard stop at the end of a line, that kind of thing. So that's my soapbox on punctuation in poetry. Sometimes it's for something like a Shakespearean sonnet, I am pro punctuation. We got a new quest, Love and Fear. Aha. Canvas folding chairs. All right, here we have Leehart. She's so small as to appear to be Fondren, but a closer look at her tense shoulders and calculating eyes reveal her as a fully grown runt. She wears her hair in a pair of buns, tied tight as her nerves. Her little hands, curled and anxious, are covered with the signature burns and cuts of an amateur tinker. We've got Meahind. The lanky deerfolk's thin frame is bent in a shy hunch, but her bright eyes shine like emeralds with insight and aggressive curiosity, and slender fingers flick to the complex rhythms of the wield. And finally, Eskind. Her proud stance and the burning intensity of her eyes set her apart from her Servidian kinfolk. Those sharp jade gems are softened by the powdered red fur of her cheeks, and her split philtrum is the only deviation from the narrowing neutral lines of her lips. Save for her leather cuffs, nothing she wears is of Hindren make. All right, let's talk to the siblings first. Leehart. Leehart stares at you for several quiet seconds. Live and drink? Let's trade. Nothing to trade. Meahind. If you've nothing you need of me, Kindren, I'd just as soon hold my peace. Let's trade. You've steel arrows. And Eskind. Hold there. Who are you? What do you want? Let's see. What do we want to say? I am Nashrumir. Hindriar Ke sent me. Ke? I'm shocked that she even deigned to speak my name. I am a pariah now, beneath discussion. Does she demand remuneration for the scant supplies I stole? She says that you stole Kindrish, the village's treasure. Eskine bursts into forced nervous laughter. Is that her angle? To claim that I stole Kindrish? Her influence must be waning more than even I knew. You claim innocence? Yes, I am falsely accused. See, Bey Lah strives to forget anyone who sees the outside. The gerontocracy ensures that its leaders will always be aging and fearful. Pariahs like me can be easily accused of crimes committed by Ke or her cronies. Oh, you think Ke stole the treasure? Ah, you Kindren are just as thick as the elders. I'd hoped otherwise. Yes, I am suggesting that the old Grand Doe is trying to fool you, and the village as well. I'm not certain that she stole it herself, but an investigation might undermine her authority, and she cannot have that. What should I do then? The proof is in the petals, Kindren. You want justice? Find out what really happened. If you find evidence, Warden Nilahind will support you. Speak to her. She is loyal to Grand Doe, but more loyal to the truth. I will return to the village, and we will sort this out. The Hindriarch will have to tolerate my presence until my name is cleared. I will live and drink. All right. Excellent. Can I talk to you again? Go tell Kat that I will remain in Bey Lah until this is sorted. All right, excellent. I'm going to auto-explore this map tile. So just want to check. All right, I didn't remember that we were inspired. I checked to see if we had itchy skin, which we don't, but we are inspired. We have Lah petals. Sorry, I'm looking up Lah petals in the cooking thing. Lah petals are fear. They give you fear-based effects. When I tabbed out of the window, I stopped moving around. Which is a nice feature, I guess. Was that? Yeah, graffiti. Graffiti charred wood. Loop fluids are too wavy. I've always thought so. All right. We're going to travel above ground and go back to Bey Lah. And we're going to pick up here next time and do an investigation of Bey Lah and try to find out who the culprit is. I will say here, and I'll probably repeat this next time, that often when I do this quest, I try to game it to get the desired practical result that I want. We're not going to do that this time. We're going to do whatever the story feels like makes the most sense for Nashrumir. So, I enjoyed playing with you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.